Yo, what's good? It's K-Felon Beats. Want to welcome you to another episode of Hold No Punches podcast. Today, I got a very special guest. We keep it tall with you. I don't even know how the hell I got this interview, but we gonna chop it up with one of the. I would say if we doing Mount Rushmore, if he's not on the, or if we doing Hall of Fame, if he ain't first ballot, he's definitely second. Like he's definitely in that next wave. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even gonna hold it up too much. We gonna get into the intro real quick, and then we gonna bring him in on the other side of that. Just give me 1 second.
No football. These gloves wasn't for baseball. This face mask was for other use. Your mother was at the game. Cardboard colors. Fresh signs. My mother was in pain. You want to speak to the inmate? Press 9.
If I chase a nigga, block break a nigga, funeral homes, box wake a nigga, you get the open hand, the fist, or the deuce. Rock, paper, scissors.
Team strap. My surround sound off. She gon' push my buttons till I point. Then the release gon' have my arm jerking. Like I'm trying to change the channel when the remote not working.
And we are back
Yo.
with the infamous Norbes.
All right, that is up. My bad, y'all. I'm on daddy duty.
All right, man. Hey, look, you know what? I definitely appreciate you taking your time, coming in here, chopping it up with me. I want to ask you a quick question. We was just chopping it up. You know what I mean? Behind the scenes. How do you like fatherhood? How do you like being a dad? Like,
Fatherhood is
yeah.
it's dope. Yes, like I love being a
Hey there,
father.
little one.
Father?
I was speaking to the little one. Say hi.
Hey, it's dope, man. It's got its moments. It's cool to see that your kids all have different personalities. Like my first son, he's kind of like a Spider-Man whiner baby, mama's boy. My daughter's she'll jump off a building and get back up, spoiled daddy's girl.
That
And then
sound like my 6-year-old.
I don't know about this one yet. He's chill, you know what I mean? But fatherhood is, I guess that's, people always walking around asking themselves the definition of life and all that shit. Fatherhood, honestly, kind of answers a lot of those questions, you know what I'm saying? And I think people don't really understand that shit. People always question them, like, how you here or whatever. But I feel like the experience of being a dad and shit like that, I think that's what makes it special. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So,
definitely.
no, it's hard at times. You feel me? Especially when the wife gets on you, and you know what I mean. Like you can't do what you wanted to do, like you used to. You can't just get up and go. You're responsible for a whole person, a whole human. You know what I'm saying? It kind of humbles you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like I said, behind the scenes, I got 5 of them and 4 girls. So it's that
Yeah,
man.
girls.
4 girls, bro. It's
That's crazy. I got one, and she's a.
4. Listen here, um, yeah, girls are very expensive. I didn't realize it. They are very expensive.
Or like hair, big stuff like that, right?
Man, look, hair, sneakers. My oldest daughter, she a sneakerhead. So for her
Oh,
birthday, I just dropped like 350 on some Jordans. I was just
what?
like, yeah, them royal blue ones that just came out not too long ago. Yeah,
Yeah, damn, you got them on StockX 350. Damn.
actually, I got them off Goat.
Yeah,
I think that's the
oh,
site.
yeah.
I mean, it was a sweet 16, so I was like, you know what? You only turned 16 once, so you know what I mean? I'll take that hit, man. It's all good. I love my babies though. I love them. They annoying as hell, but I love them. You know what I'm saying?
That's how
But
it is.
Norbs, man, battle rap. What is going on, man? What is going on in battle rap, man? Um, what is your take on the climate of battle rap right now? How do you feel about the climate right now?
I feel like a lot of things that have been going on behind the scenes have kind of taken its impact and uh, on battle rap, and like with the many lawsuits you're seeing, the lack of new talent, the resurgence of grind time, like a lot of stuff, ironically, kind of made it kind of made it kind of stagnant. It's in a weird place right now, honestly. Like I was just seeing like a lot of people not really excited. It's kind of weird. I feel like battle rap needs a shot in the arm. It needs some creativity. It needs something, but I don't know. I mean, you know what's ironic? I was never one to really watch a lot of battles, so to me, it's
Mhm.
kind of the same. But for a lot of other people that I've noticed and I've seen, that's what they're saying. They're like, "Yo, like we're not excited for this." It's the same thing as, and I feel like a lot of that is true. I feel like it's lost a lot of its luster. Uh,
Mhm.
I just speaking from an objective standpoint, like, but you know, I I mean, there's different variables that cause that effect. So I don't know. I mean, how do you feel about it?
Um, I feel like with with the overload of events, there is no excitement. I do
Yeah,
remember back in your heyday when the Born Legacies and stuff. Like I remember what got me into battle rap, like wanted to actually do it. When I seen the trailer for the Born Legacy with Nitty and Ab.
oh, I was born
When I
like two, I think, or three. I think it was three. I'm not sure. I don't remember.
Yeah, when I seen that, I was like, yo, like just the anticipation to see the battles. Like we don't get trailers no more. Like used to
Yeah,
get the YouTube trailers with the bars like from each battle or like one of the biggest moments in the battle. You'd be like, damn, yo, I can't wait to see this joint. Like you don't get the holiday drops no more. Like it's nothing. It's just like
they
you
just
said, stagnant.
put into the app. That's pretty much
So
no.
I for me personally, the way I look at it is like URL is the main conduit for the casual fan to bleed over into RBE, the King of the Dots, GTXs, all these other leagues. And with them taking the content off of YouTube completely, I think it just like the average fan that would look at battle rap, they don't see nothing coming from URL. So they like, well, ain't nothing going on in battle rap. So do you think with the app, with them solely going straight to the app, that it kind of like did something to battle rap as a whole?
Well, you gotta look at it too. Like in this culture, and this is real talk, right? Like in hip hop in general, most of the people that support hip hop don't really buy records, right? So you're talking about like uh that community really didn't support the artists like that. You know what I'm saying? And that's why you see a lot of people. I mean, you focus on streams and stuff like that. And with battle rap, you took it off. But so it was a niche out audience, right? Beforehand, he had like 1 million subscribers, right?
Hmm.
You think 1 million subscribers on YouTube, you're thinking, oh my god, that's a lot. But when you really look at like what other channels have, like 23 million for this goofy dude playing video games and that, it's really not that much, right? So now you start charging these cats, right? So, and I remember I heard Joe Budden say 10% of your following is who actually comes in and actually buys the stuff. Now, give or take a few, right? So you literally cut the fan base 90% off, let's just say, if they're not supporting the app. Now, in terms of what they try to do with the caffeine stuff, is still offer the stuff where you can see it on the app. But now, if you want to see it, ain't no drops. You gotta see it. You gotta pay $8. And to be honest, it didn't really make much. Like it wasn't really executed well. Like, I think it was a smart idea business wise in terms of whatever, but the way it was executed, it wasn't too bright because there's not a lot of stuff that you want to see on that app that's worth paying $8 for. So let's think about what do you like. Let's think about Hulu. Hulu's like $6, right? If you want the Disney app and it comes with Hulu and all that, that shit is 12, like 11.99, right? But you
Mhm.
get Hulu, you get a Disney, and you get some other shows. So you have multiple channels with a library that's crazy. That's always at the fingertips. You get original shows. You're getting all types of shit, right? That's how you execute an app because people that want to pay for the shit are looking for content, right? But when you go to where the URL that it was, they're executing they're not executing at a very good level. There's nothing off. I mean, think about it. And I've heard this from numerous fans. There's nothing exclusively on there, right? What original
Mhm.
is on there? When it should originally drop, it was supposed to be like I think they promised like 3 battles a week, right? You're not getting that, and it's deterred fans from actually being loyal because they feel like, yo, what you're telling us is not being executed. And you know, fans are fickle; they don't want to pay. So if they are paying and they're not getting what they want, right, or what you promised, they're gonna turn away. And I think the execution of it and has not been good. And I think that's one of the reasons that battle rap has taken 10 steps backwards in regards to that. And even developing talent, it's a domino effect. It's an effect that affects everything that you're trying to push. And $8 a month, people make think that's nothing. No, it isn't. It's actually a lot. Like if you really think about it, there's not a lot of apps that charge. You know what I'm saying? And the reason being is because most successful apps are free. You want people to draw traffic. When you start charging people, there's an expectancy. You know what I'm saying? Like we're expecting this, we're expecting all of that. And when you're charging $8. What are you charging $8 exactly for? A rerun? You know what I'm saying? If it's already playing live on caffeine, why am I going to pay for the repeat? So to me, I think in regards to that, in terms of the execution of how to do it, it hasn't been done well. And I think the concept could have worked, but it just wasn't. It wasn't done right.
Uh, I completely agree. Me studying network marketing for years, I was like, yo, their funnel system is trash because
Let's go.
you want to use because like when they merge with caffeine, I'm like, what the fuck is a caffeine? Like, what is this? Like, and then it's like, all right, it's a new app. So I'm like, all right, you can download the app, you can watch the battles for free. And it's like, okay, but then you put everything on the app, but what about YouTube? Like, you still got this audience over here at YouTube that looks for these drops. Like, why is there nothing like not even a battle from the event? Like,
Well, nothing. They're not even utilizing it.
like
Even
people keep saying, like I hear people keep saying, there's no money on YouTube. There's no money on YouTube. Okay, it may not have been the same, but
look, yeah,
I'm
look,
pretty sure there's some money in a. You can make some money off of chess versus easy. If you put that on YouTube, that's an easy 3 to 4 million views.
yeah, maybe like
That
two.
I didn't Charlie Clips and Chess get like 2 million?
Well, clips is a lot bigger than easy to block happen. You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
yeah, you're right. You're
Like,
right.
let's say for me, battle you get a few $1,000s. It's not as much, but you don't use YouTube to make money. You use YouTube to promote whatever you're trying to sell. And I think like right here. I mean, in terms of that, like, you gotta move merchandise. Like the execution of a lot of the stuff that they wanted to just not good. Like YouTube is just a platform to to promote your stuff. And what people don't realize is, bro, YouTube a month, I think gets like 1 billion something streams. It's insane. Like you gotta think about it. It's a
Bigger
huge
than broadcast TV. Like,
yeah, they got their own TV. It's a huge platform. So, you know, when you don't utilize it, right, to promote it, you're eliminating the biggest part of your marketing. especially when your consumers, right, are accustomed to going there. Once you take it off that, you're basically relying on your hardcore fans. And if you prematurely do something like that, right, stop. If you prematurely do that, you kind of cut off the potential of growth. And when you hit 1.3 million subscribers, that's really nothing. It's really not a lot. Get out. You know what I'm saying? It's not a lot, bro. Especially when your biggest Instagram stars and stuff like that are getting millions of followers. So to me, get out. This fucking dog, sorry.
Mhm.
Like these it wasn't done smart. And again, you can make a little bit of money, but $8 a person, you got to think about it. That's a lot of money. You might not sound a lot, but if you say, let's say you got 1 million subscribers, right? Let's say let's say Joe Budden is right, and you get 10% that people that buy, right? Bro, like no bullshit, right? 10% of 1.3 is like 113,000, right?
Mhm.
They charge a monthly subscription, right? Let's say theoretically that's right, right? You're talking about $113,000, 13 people paying $7.99 a month. That's like, I don't even know the math, but it's got to be close to like 100-something thousand a month. Times
Mhm.
by, let's say, 12. You're probably looking at somewhere along the lines of like 1.3, $1.4 million a year of just profit. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to look at it like, if caffeine's the one paying the bag, right? What are your costs? You feel me? So that's
True.
what, in my head, I'm like, why isn't it more exclusive stuff? Or why isn't there more stuff on the app? And these are questions that these fans gotta, and you gotta ask. And it's kind of sad because, you know, it's kind of crazy. Let me get one. Sorry. So I'm just trying to get whatever. But you need pillow, Daddy? Yeah, baby, I give you a pillow. So like, it's kind of crazy when you really think about it. You got to use YouTube to get you hot, and then continue to build your families. But when you completely alienate it, I don't know how many drops they've had this year on YouTube. But
I think like 6.
all right, so let's say 6, and we're in July. That's 7 months, bro. When everybody watches your shit, you alienated it. You're trying to bring that shit over caffeine, but caffeine is just, it's not. It doesn't live there. A lot of people, you got to understand too, your fan base. A lot of when you drop the battles, they didn't watch it right there. A lot of times they'll wait till they get home from work. They'll be here. You know what I'm saying? They got accustomed to watching that shit when they want it. Well, I'm gonna watch it now. I'm gonna get. You know what I'm saying? Now you give them a certain time, a window to watch it, and then boom, you missed out. You got to pay $8 whenever we decide to drop it on the app. So
Yeah,
it
because they take forever to drop. Like
that,
they shit. The 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 living dying. What was that? The car where Danny and Nitty battled. They still ain't dropped that shit yet. Like
I mean, and that's the thing, like, bro, like, and when you promise, like, again, it's execution. It's not holding your word, and it's turning fans off. When you're talking about you're gonna give fans 3 battles a week and exclusive content, and then when you drop exclusive content, nobody want to see that bullshit. So it's like you got to be very creative, bro. Like, you just can't come up with a program and think it's gonna work just because to whoever. You know what I'm saying? And that's a problem. Like, there's like what, like, I mean, I don't own that. So you got the app, right? So what do you see on?
I don't
You don't
I
own
don't have
that.
that.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. What is
It,
on the app you want to pay $8 a month?
my thing with the app was this, like, I'm not the type to jump out the window and subscribe to some shit like that. So I look at it and see like how long is this gonna last? Like, let me see what the feedback is after, let's say, 6 months.
Uh-huh.
After 6 months, the feedback ain't all that good. It's the same thing we hearing today. They not dropping content like they should. Nothing's really exclusive. Like, yeah, think somewhere not the people like, yo, shit, we paying $8.99, give us Converse ill. Like it's like, yo, at least give us that. Like shit, we've been hearing about this battle forever. So I kind of look at it like they really fumbled the bag, like
I mean,
badly.
it's a possibility. I mean, and that's why when people sit there and say, "Yo, caffeine fucked up you all around," I'm like, how can you blame caffeine when all they did was, can you turn the light on, please? All they did was give the bag. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I'm giving the bag to these individuals, Riley, I'm expecting them to deliver. You feel me? I'm giving them the bag.
Cause I
Like, talk
noticed,
about battle rap, they know they got money.
cause I noticed last year this time we had about like 15 events,
Yeah.
and then in October we got the Cassidy versus Freeway announcement, and we ain't heard shit about it since.
And I think that was Cass' way of saying, like, hey man, like y'all not y'all what y'all been telling us, what y'all been telling us ain't what it is. And Cassidy's not cheap to book. You know what I'm
No,
saying? How much Freeway charging? You know what I'm saying? And I think when that announcement happened, this is just my prediction. I don't know this to be true, but I'll say this: when they announced that battle, and this is just theory again, I don't know this to be true. They spent a lot of money on that battle. You know what I'm saying? And the reaction that they got in the feedback, I think Caffeine seen that and kind of was like, "Oh, now we got to scale this shit back. We don't have an endless amount of money." And I think that with the multiple lawsuits they're dealing with ARP, myself, that shit all costs money. So you got to look at it like some of the stuff they did just wasn't smart. And you don't even hear, I mean, we're probably going to get Cassidy and what's the name, Freeway for Summer Madness because I don't know if Caffeine's going to allocate another big budget for a big event like that. So, at the end of the day, a lot of the actions that were taken, I think, are now coming back and biting them in the ass. Now you got to think about it. The biggest battle before Gnome that was set up on him was Cortez versus Surf, which is not a very expensive battle. And
no,
and you don't hear shit about the Cash battle. You don't hear shit about the Freeway joint. Like you really don't hear nothing, and people aren't even asking for it. So you know,
shit was funny to me is Gnome was Saturday and motherfuckers is still talking about Stumbles and Surf. It's like
yeah. I mean, battle rap is
where where is the like talk about the battles? Like
bro, and that's the crazy shit. Nobody's talking about battling. They talking about the fact that he owes them $1,200. That's the sad part about the shit. Like nobody's like, oh man, I want to see this battle, or damn, this good said this or easy said that. They're all talking about stumbles and drama, and that's one of the things too that battle rap has become is base. It's like Jerry Springer. You know what I'm saying? It's become a Jerry Springer ass atmosphere, and
I
you know,
think it was Spaces. I think the introduction of
oh
Spaces
gosh, like, I don't even.
where I don't do Spaces either. I'll catch clips on YouTube, but I have like when it first started popping, I sat in there for a little bit and I'm listening. I'm like, okay, nah, this ain't good because you got fans who shit. A lot of these motherfuckers really don't know battle rap. They just fans of certain battlers and shit. They
Yeah,
don't really know the game, and you giving these people a voice. These are the same trolls that is on Facebook and Twitter, and now you giving them a voice. Now they get to talk, and then you get to talk with. Once Surf got into Spaces, it was a wrap. It was like
yeah.
because he brought everybody else, and now these people are validated. We don't even know who the fuck y'all are. Like y'all ain't really got no voice, and now we see the trickle effect of that shit with the greedy Gotti shit. It's
The
like
crazy thing with spaces is that not only what you're saying, but it really exposed how many battle rappers have nothing to do and don't have anything going on.
yeah,
Like,
niggas have no life.
I would go to sleep. I'll look, I'll be like, damn, these niggas on spaces. I'm going to sleep. and they would still be on at 7 in the morning. And it really taught me that yo, these niggas really wait for those to get money. Like they don't have jobs, and you know they're not making a lot of money. Let's say even if you get 18,000 a battle, you battle twice a year, bro. That's not a lot of money. Like
Yo,
you're not paying no fucking mortgage with that. You're not doing like, and I think people really don't understand that shit. And I'm like, it really exposed how how broke or how these guys are irresponsible. Like it was kind of crazy to me.
yo, I used to work 7 to 3, and I would literally have spaces in my headphones my whole shift. And
It's
I'm
crazy.
like, yo, y'all motherfuckers really ain't got no lives.
Yep.
Like no fucking lives. Like
Yep.
how can you sit here for out? Like I'm doing it because I'm at work. So, but I'm listening to y'all do absolutely nothing. Just
And talk
talk
about
shit.
bro. Like the gossip girls. Like it's kind of crazy. Like I be like, bro, like, and a lot of that shit is just drama. This and who's bunch of niggas like it's a pissing contest. Like I'm like, bro, like what the fuck are y'all doing all day? Like
I don't know, like the excitement in battle rap has really just drastically dropped.
yeah, no, 100%.
It is, as a fan and as a participant, it's like, where do we go? So, like, where do you? I'm gonna be honest, man. As a diehard battle rap fan, Norbs, please, you gotta come the fuck back, man. Like, what
Uh,
the
you know
fuck?
what?
Like,
Get a lot of people hitting me with that, right? And it's just like, and I try to tell people too, like, if I were to come back, I would have to completely reset it. Like, I don't want to do, like, it's not fun anymore, bro. And honestly, like, I felt very unappreciated when I was doing shit. I've been through, like a lot of people don't understand how much I've been through over the last few years, like, period. We're just dealing. I'm in the middle of a lawsuit for something that I shouldn't be fighting for. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm literally in the midst of a lawsuit, something that's owed to me, and it's being held from me. You know what I'm saying? Like, which is crazy.
and the
And
amount of I do want to say, I want to give you flowers real quick, just to say, like, as a battle rap fan,
yeah,
I really didn't know your full impact until I really started watching, you know what I mean, Norbs at All podcast.
I appreciate that.
Once I started watching that and I'm listening to the stories, I'm like, damn, hold up. He bought this nigga here. Damn, you
Yeah,
found this nigga. You put this event. Wait, Avid Nitty, like Avid Nitty to this day is
oh, yeah.
top 3 favorite battles. Like I go to watch that just to enjoy it. I even like love the story where you talk about like that event and like that battle going down and just watching it like what the fuck, like we
Yeah,
don't
man,
know what we got here. Like
it was it was insane, bro. Like I remember, my man was like, "Yo, Clark Kent coming through and act favorite dude," and like, bro, like you gotta understand something. Like I've never been a part of a battle, or it's very rare they a part of a battle where every every word the crowd is hanging on. And like imagine being in a room and maybe fits like let's say 300, maybe 250. And I'm talking about tight in there. And the
mhm.
building is literally you actually feel the walls vibrating as bar hits. And it was so crazy because I seen it in my head before I even booked it. So like after I have battle, I think it was I want to say it was Mike P. I don't remember. I turned and I told this corny dude that I used to be my assistant, yo, do me a favor and set that shit up, right? We gonna do this. It's time. Like this is gonna be major. And that's when I decided to bring Nitty officially over. Like, yo, this is gonna be Nitty's correlation. You know what I'm saying? Like we're gonna bring him officially against Av. And shit. And to be honest with you, bro, like I knew before that battle even took place that this shit was gonna be one of the greatest battles of all time. Like no bullshit. And I knew it. I remember arguing with Nitty about that shit. Because he was like, man, I done battled Arsenal. He named a bunch of people, right? And I was like, I get it. But I was like, this is going to be your biggest battle. I just know, I feel it. And he was kind of like, I battled B Magic, I battled this too. I'm like, bro, it's not. Like, people got to understand, names aren't what makes battles great. You know? And
Outlast.
it's never, bro, like to this day, what is it? The nose running bar is probably his most famous bar of all time.
Oh, that grabbed the nose running up coming down with something. Oh my god! Like what the?
That was Ill Will, though. I'm not sure.
That was versus Ill Will.
That
But
was Ill
yeah, that was
Will.
Born Legacy though. That was
But like even, I mean, I meant to say on the Annie Up bar because I know that was
but
against.
the
Like, come on, bro. Like, Av was going crazy. Like, it was just one of those joints that was so. I mean, like, bro, it was like you were in a movie. Like, it was crazy. Like, if I was to produce a movie and reenact that scene, like, the way I would design or produce that segment, you would get the feel and like, bro, like it almost felt scripted of all everybody's reaction and how people were like, bro, like right now I'm getting goosebumps thinking about it. Like, it was that crazy. I remember after the battle, niggas was just like, yo, I've never seen something like this. Like, it was incredible, bro. Like, it was definitely one of the greatest things I've probably ever been a part of. And you know, the history of that shit is always gonna be. That's why I tell people like too, like, you can say whatever you want about me, you can say whatever negative, but you can't erase history. As hard as you try, and that's what makes
no, you get
Boston
that.
so freak. Like, a lot of it is trying to erase my legacy. And that's the sad part of the situation. That's what I said, like, you know, it's a difficult thing to deal with because, you know, I was never like, I never really wanted to do that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, but what was I supposed to do? Be stupid and walk away from something I built? Like, that's crazy, right?
Nah, nah. It's
And I remember even when I launched this shit, people thought the shit was fake. Like, people really thought that shit was fake. Like, people hit me up like, bro, this shit ain't real, right? And I'm like, oh, now this motherfucker real as a bitch, bro. Like, and you know, it's just sad that I gotta fight for something that everybody knows I deserve. Like, even if you don't like me, you can't sit there and say, wait, this nigga ain't get paid? You
yeah,
know?
that's something you got to look at. Like, regardless of anything, I'm not even gonna lie. Like, from just like being I went from a casual fan of this shit to like really indulged in it.
Yeah.
And there was a point like when all that shit was going on, I didn't like. I'm like, the fuck's up with this nigga Norbes? But I didn't know your history. It's just the way they painted the narrative about you. It was just like, man, this
Yeah.
nigga's a scumbag. Like, damn, I mean,
Yeah,
trying
but
to get
that,
hurt by mom and blah. And I'm like, damn, that's crazy. But then like other shit started coming out. Then I seen the amount of money. Like when I seen that, I'm like, hold up. If he's suing for that mean them niggas gotta be making that. They only paying these niggas. This shit sound like the music industry. Like,
and you know what's
get that
crazy?
man his money.
When I heard a lot of stuff that I was hearing about me, right? I didn't understand why these things were being said, right? And this is crazy, like, and that's why, like, people don't realize, like, people are like, oh, but you're not saying anything, bro. Like, I was going through a whirlwind of bullshit. You think I want to get in front of a camera, right, and talk about it? But I let niggas talk. Like, I literally was like, my mental space is not where it needs to be, right? So while people are, and that's what I'm saying, like, you gotta understand too, when people are trying to justify something, they're gonna paint the picture to be like, oh, nah, yeah, he's a piece of shit. Because you gotta make it justifiable, right? You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
And like, I really tuned all that shit out. I didn't respond. I tried to really block that out. So when I started seeing a lot of shit that was said, I was like, damn, that ain't true. That definitely ain't true. I've never even hung out with this nigga. Why are they saying that I hung out? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, a lot, and I didn't understand, why this shit was being said until I started really getting back into my flow and understanding, like, okay, they need to make me look a certain way in order to be, you know what I'm saying? Like, well, nah, we had to do that because this, and I was sitting there like, bro, like, people don't even understand the amount of people I've helped, the amount of good I've done. Like, it's just crazy. And like when I heard that shit, I was like when I finally got to really sit down and be like, wait, they said what? And this is and I started seeing certain people saying some shit, and I'm like, yo, I don't even know this fool. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And I started noticing that it's a narrative thing. Why they paying this narrative, and it started making sense as shit went on. Like I was like, okay, I get it. So when I launched the lawsuit, um, I really understood why certain things were being said. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
This is not something that just all of a sudden happened. This is something that was been set up for a while. So, you know, I get it. I get it, bro. And you know, the best way for people to accept something is to accept that this guy's just he ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I get it. Not that it was right, but I understand it. You know what I'm saying? And you know, a lot of this shit was hurtful. I'm not gonna front like I was like, damn, like, this is crazy. And then you know what's crazy? One of the things that was hurtful was outside of like a Cortez and maybe a couple, maybe like I could probably count them on my hand. People weren't even coming out and being like, nah, bro, this nigga's really a good dude. You know what I'm saying? And
Mm-hmm.
that I think hurt more than a lot of shit because, bro, I don't help so. You know how many families I don't help feed? How many rents I help being paid? How many people I took from being a bum to being a bum with some money? You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm talking about globally. Not, you know what I'm saying? Like, and it was hurtful to see that shit. Like, it was like, like, like this is crazy. All the and like even people that would tell me behind the scenes, like, man, you did all this. I'm grateful for you. Why won't you say it publicly? And I'm talking about a lot of people. And that shit made me realize the power when somebody feels like they need somebody. You know what I'm saying? And that shit was really what fucked with me psychologically. And I was like, damn, son, all these people I helped, right? Ain't nobody saying a motherfucking word. And that shit really hurt. And I said, like, they wanted that narrative to stick. Oh, no, he's just a bad person. And I'm like, bad person. Never, bro. That ain't never been me, bro. Like, I done flown in, like, people that are unfortunate, all types of shit, bro. Like, I don't play that shit, bro. Um, and, you know, people don't know a full story or anything. And they go by what niggas are saying because they want to justify certain actions and shit. And to me, like, I learned that I learned a lot about people, life, why certain things happen, and it really fucked with me, bro. Like a lot, this is another thing. Like it's crazy. Like a lot of media helped, right? Check it. Like there's a lot of that media people that I work, and I'm not saying they did nothing to me. Like allhiphop.com. I'm out here.com. I'm sorry. Um, Hip hop is real. 15 minutes of fame. All these people, right? These are people I done helped when they wasn't popping. I'm just using them as an example, right? When niggas was attacking me, bro, they had the camera in front of everybody. Here you go. Here you go. What you got to say about oh what? Oh, here you go. Here you go. Right? I was like, damn, I peeped that shit, right? So when I decided to shoot back, right? Those same people that had a bunch of shit to say about me, right? And this is how I feel. If you media, I'm not even mad at you. But keep that same energy when I decide to speak, right? And a
Mm-hmm.
lot of these guys reach out behind the scenes like, yo, give me the exclusive, say what's going on. And I said, yo, when I decide to whatever, I got you. when I started trying to talk or respond, right? And I seen, oh yeah, I don't want to get involved with that shit. Well, I'm gonna stay out of that shit.
You shut it down.
I was like, so wait a minute. So now I don't want to talk about it. But when it was time to make me look like this piece of shit, excuse me, fucking allergies killing me. Y'all was reporting, bro. They was interviewing everybody, the pizzeria man, this dude. It was just a lot to take, right? And it's funny because a lot of these media outlets, like, and this is no bullshit. They couldn't even get an event. I was gonna get them. Right? They couldn't get interviews. They'll get charged for interviews, all types of. Bro, I don't even charge for interviews, bro. It's facts. I don't charge, bro. Yo, I got you. I'll do it, no problem. These niggas get charged for interviews, and I'm like, yo, why are you paying these niggas for interviews, bro? Like, and that shit, like, and it made me feel like, bro, like I done hooked up interviews for dudes, all type of shit. But it was my turn to talk. All of a sudden, right? Oh, yeah, no, you know, whatever. But when they wanted you to say certain shit, right? You would say it. You would report it, right? And it shit bothered me. I remember, I don't even want to name this fucking media outlet. I asked this one dude, he knows a lot about battle rap. So as I was building my case and whatnot, I say, hey, do me a favor. I need to remember some things, and I know you're a historian. Can you just, like, speak on certain shit? Or just remind me. And the nigga was like, and this is a nigga that done stood at my crib. Like, I done been there for him, all types of shit, right? They ain't let me. I get him in events free. Give him his first interviews and shit. Oh yeah, all of a sudden nigga don't know how to answer his phone, and it just showed me a lot about people, and that's why I don't really try to fuck with too much media. I was like, I'm not doing nothing. Like it just showed me a lot about people, and like I said, like yo, what goes up must come down, and like when I'm ready to do what I'm gonna do, it's gonna splash. I know it's gonna hit. Don't come to me with no microphone. Don't come to me with no exclusive. I don't want shit to do with y'all. Because a lot of y'all showed me your ass. You know what I'm saying? When you needed me, your hand was out. You feel me? When I didn't even really need y'all. But when I was trying to speak my story, y'all wanted to sweep my shit under the rug. And it just showed me a lot about people, bro. It just showed me like all this my brother shit. That shit is bullshit. Like I'm just being real, bro. Like, and especially in battle rap, that shit exists, bro. Like, and it really taught me a lot about cherishing your family, who you love, because your family gonna be there. You know what I'm saying? My kids, my wife was there, my family was there. You feel me? A lot of people that I thought was my family called me your brother and all that shit. Nowhere to be found. Nowhere.
Right.
Like, and I think, and that's why like I speak on it on my podcast, like, because I want these kids to understand, these dudes coming up, that these same people that are saying all this shit, they not your mans. And that's why when I sit there and be like, yo, get a lawyer. Don't, like, why are you signing shit without negotiating? They want to treat you like, you know, like, remember, like back then in the slavery days or some shit, they didn't want you to educate yourself because then you could, you know, education and learning will set you free, right? So the dumb people, the more you can keep advantage of them, right? It's kind of the same concept now. Oh, this nigga don't want to get a lawyer to look at his contracts. He's perfect. Sign him up. You feel me? And
Fact.
a lot of these dudes don't understand that shit. The dumber you are, the easier it is for them to deal with you. When you start asking questions and when you start saying, hey, I got this dead going, and look at you like, yo, nah, or they're gonna try to tear you down. And you know, I launched this lawsuit, like, it was also with the intention to educate people. Like, yo, bro, like, y'all need to start opening your eyes to business. If you want to be successful in shit, then you gotta act like a business. And I feel like a lot of these guys are still sitting there taking what's given to them, not being smart. And listen, I talked to a lot of people behind the scenes, and they feel the same way, but they're just scared.
You
And
know, go
yeah.
ahead.
No,
Keep going.
no,
Keep going.
what you saying?
I was just gonna say because you was just talking and it just reminded me of a show you did recently with
Stop.
I don't even want to say his name because we had a conversation, but I asked him, I was like, yo, can I see your contract? I just want to look over. I just want to see how this shit is pieced together.
Yeah,
And I really want to see if you're getting fucked over.
yeah,
He was like, no, 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 you just want to see about my money and this. No, I don't. I'm really interested because I study contracts. Like I study how to read them. Like, no, no, no. And then I see him on your show and I'm like, damn, he signed one of them. And I'm like, somebody has to educate these battlers like on how to really do this shit. Like as
yeah.
far as
But,
protecting their
but you
building
know,
a brand, protecting their lyrics and things like that. Uh,
a
it
lot of these guys just want to be associated, bro. Like they
mm-hmm.
look cool, like you know what I'm saying, and they complain about it later. Like shit. Be your own brand, man. Be your own star, bro. Get your like if you get a situation where you dealing with somebody and they don't want you to negotiate, you need to get as far away from that individual as possible. And I think a
Right.
lot of cats are so scared, like oh man, I don't want to look like this. And I'm like, y'all retarded as hell, bro. Because ain't nobody gonna give you what you need. Like you really gotta like ask for what it is. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of these cats, whether you go to court or whatever, they look at it like, they we street dudes. What are you talking about? The biggest street dudes in the world all got lawyers. Like you feel me?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like Gotti was running the streets, bro. John Gotti had a lawyer. Like all these gangsters had lawyers, bro.
On
Like
retainer.
these businessmen have lawyers. All this fake shit about street this and street that, bro. That shit don't exist. Street morals, that shit don't exist. Like,
Nah.
bro, these people really believe that dumb shit. And I try to sit there and, and I learned a lot watching Mike Tyson and how he would say, like, people say they're his brother and they was raping him behind closed doors. Like, bro, people gonna do what's best for them, not what's best for you. So you have to do everything in your power to protect yourself. Like, yo, bro, I guarantee you, I'm gonna say 99.9999% don't even look at their fucking or have somebody look at their contract whenever they sign it. I guarantee that shit, bro. They're not even reading nothing about it, that they're getting paid for a performance. Not the fact that it's going to be in the library and that they own everything. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, people don't even look at that shit, bro.
I'm I,
Like,
I'm baffled because I look at the caffeine shit and I'm like, yo, y'all can't even promote y'all content. This
no,
why nobody knows y'all even exist. Like the average fan, if you ask them about Easy versus Chess, that battle happened. Like
bro. But
Daylight versus Tay Rock, like that actually happened. Like
that's why you gotta respect what Daylight and Low Deluxe is trying to do. Like they trying to take back what's now, bro. Fuck that. We gonna do it. You gotta respect that shit. Why we gonna let y'all go all that shit? I'm making less money and knowing that I'm getting what I'm getting and I own my shit. And that's just real shit.
that's
You
a
got
fact.
Daylight and Lux for that shit.
Do you think that's where the game is headed? Like,
For the smart ones. But not the majority. Majority just taking what they got, what they giving. You know what I'm saying? A lot of 98% of the dudes is just gonna continue to take what's given to them. Oh, that's my brother. Okay. That nigga got a house. You, my man, don't even own anything. You're driving a 2012 Taurus. Like you feel me, bro? Like people don't even understand like marketing, branding, merchandising. They don't understand none of that shit.
yes, I'm trying to educate them. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing the double promo thing. You know what I'm saying? Marketing and branding. You know what I mean? I
Yeah.
battle rap, but I'm doing a pot. Like I got a fucking interview with Norbes. I don't think like 3 years from now, I don't think people gonna realize how
Only the ones that are successful.
like monumental this interview is. Not a lot of people can get a Norbes
I mean,
in.
listen, man. I try to tell people, stop, baby, stop. I gotta tell people all the time, like, and it's something I learned a long time ago, like, bro, like, I don't charge people for this shit or none of that shit because, like, I remember how hard it was for me to get interviews and shit like that. And even right now, it's hard. A lot of these guys are scared to do interviews with me because they don't want daddy to get mad at them. So, you feel me? But to be honest with you, like, yo, bro, like, if you're an artist, do every interview, everything, build for it. You don't know who's gonna be who in the future, and that's one thing I'm always like, you know what I'm saying? I've always been with, like, yo, bro, you don't know who's gonna pop later on. Like I knew Vlad before that was who he is now. Like he was on his way. You feel me? And I know if I wanted to do an interview with Vlad, I could do one because I had a relationship. But people always roll with who's hot at the moment, and that's what I say when it comes to this battle shit. All that shit can end tomorrow. You don't know what can happen. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
You don't know. Norbs walk away and he may take the whole company. And what you gonna do then? You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I try to tell people. Like I may just open up my own shit and just take over. What you gonna do then? And I think people don't understand that shit, bro. Things change, bro. Situations change. And honestly, bro, like when it comes to this battle shit, I'm like 50% sure if I want to do it or not. It's 50-50 either way. Riley, leave
Bring
it.
it back, Norbes. Sweet, come on, man.
I hear you. I hear you, bro. But my main thing is my kids and my, you know what I'm saying, and making the right decision. I can care less
That's
about.
right.
I want to do something that matters. You know what I'm saying? Like that means something. Like I don't want to do it because I want to be associated with a brand. And I think a lot of people have that big misconception. They want to be a part of something instead of building something. And personally, like, I don't want to be that guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to do it because I want to do it. You know, and it's gonna take a lot for me to stop, man. Leave me alone. It's gonna take a lot for me to actually want to do that shit. I got him. Hold on. I'll bring him back. You know, and like I said, like a lot of people tell me that shit, and just know this: if I decide to lean one way, if I say yeah, when I come, I'm coming crazy. Like I'm coming swinging. I'm coming to win. Like I ain't coming to to be second banana to nobody. So just know if I decide if I get that itch like that, just know she gonna shake up. I ain't coming second place. So, you know,
Mm.
like and it's crazy because I got so many crazy ideas in my head. Like it's nuts. Like and I know I can do this shit like it's nothing. Like I got so many creative shit. Like that's one thing about me. Like, I'm very creative. Like I'm very innovative. So I got like how I want to roll out or how I'm gonna do it or how I'm gonna do it different. Like you know what I'm saying? Like I understand all types of concepts. I understand business. I'm more prepared to blow this shit up than I ever was. And it's real shit. Like I have too much knowledge. I've learned too much to not knock the shit out the park. Like I know exactly what I need to do in order to establish this shit to the next level. Like I'm talking about 20 times bigger than what the URL is now. And that's just real shit. Like I know, but do I really want to do that shit? Do I really want to? You know what I'm saying? I don't even know if I want to be involved in that shit no more. So,
I'm just let you know that's definitely gonna be a clip.
what?
That's definitely the clip. That that whole segment. That was yeah.
That's real shit, bro. Like I'm gonna be honest with you. Like like I know, like yo, bro, like I got some shit in my head right now that's worth millions. But my lawyers, they're like, man, you done gave away a lot of shit for years. You feel me? And you need to be. If niggas ain't paying you, you keep that shit up there. And that's why now I have business managers, I have lawyers, but I have a team of lawyers, like my management, like, and they constantly push me to do this shit. And I'm just like, I don't know, man. I'll let y'all know.
The game needs it. It needs a complete reset. Like
Yeah, 100%.
just something. It needs something that's just gonna bring that whole essence back of what we're missing. It's like that feel of battle rap is really missing right now, and
Which,
I know I ain't the only person that feel that way.
nah, I think the majority of people feeling that way. But, you know, like, I'm trying to tell you, bro, the shit I got in this noggin right here is it's crazy. But that's why I don't put, like, I just keep everything up here, bro. Like, you can take them back? Like, like, bro, I'm trying to tell you, like, I got, there's bubbles right there. I got so much shit in my head and ready to go with. But, like, really, at the end of the day, the decision is going to be made by my family, my wife, my kids, myself. 7:30. I'll make another bottle. You know what I'm saying? Like, that decision is going to be made by my family, bro. Like,
Definitely respect that.
yeah, like, you know, my wife says do it. You know what I'm saying? I know I'm gonna be good. Like, I'm not gonna be stressing for money. So if I decide to do it, it's gonna be because I want to do it. I'm passionate about the situation. You know what I'm saying? So to me, like, that's how I feel. Can you give me 1 second? I'm just gonna mute myself.
No problem, no problem. Yeah, yeah. This one right here. Um, hold no punches, man. Hold no punches. We bring y'all the exclusives. This one right here. This is definitely the one for the culture, man. We needed this one. Battle rap. We needed this one, man. I for one. I for one. I hope and pray that Norbs come back. I
Yeah, my bad, bro. But
Yeah, I was just saying we need you back, man. I for one, I'm praying that you come back. This shit is ugh.
now, and like I said, bro, honestly, that decision is gonna be made by my kids, bro. My wife, my daughter. You know what I'm saying? Like, if anybody, baby, I'm right here, baby. I'm not going nowhere. Like, I'm downstairs, baby. Come on. My daughter, like, you see, our daughter's so close to me, bro. Like, and that's why I said, like, you know, I'll tell you this: the only thing that left a bad taste in my mouth, is how people were perceiving me. Like, you know,
Hmm.
bunch of shit. Oh, he's a snake. He's this. He's that. And I was like, the fuck. That's the one thing that really kind of fucked me up. You know, like, because in my head, I'm like, bro, ain't none of that shit real. What y'all think y'all know is not what it is. And that shit really bothered me for a while. And it took a lot for me not to air out certain shit because, like, you know, I'm trying to protect certain people. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like, the shit is deep, bro. Like, it's super deep. And, like, I feel like that's one of the things that bother me, fan perception, and how people be like, man, you this, you did that. And I'm like, bro, y'all don't even know. Y'all just talking because, you know, your favorite battle rapper saying some shit. But in reality, y'all don't know shit. And that's the one thing in terms of being viewed that I didn't like. But in regards, and deep down in my heart, bro, I know like what I've done, and you know what I'm saying? I know what I've done and what I haven't done. So to me, like, you know, the motivation for me to do this shit, bro, is what's gonna determine if I want to do it. And like I said, number one is my family, and number two is the motivation, because the creativity, the way to do it, the game plan is all there. But like I said, I lost a lot of love for this shit because of a lot of shit that people were saying. So I'm trying to tell you, like, I was like, you want juice? I was seeing people saying shit that didn't even know me. And like, oh my God, he did this. I can't. And I'm sitting there, like you said, like, man, this guy is crazy. This guy's a fucked up dude. You ain't even know me. You feel me? And that's why I said, like, it didn't make, it made me really, like, kind of like, man, fuck this shit. I don't need this shit. You know what I'm saying? But, like, the people that motivate me is my daughter, my wife, my son, my sons, my friends. Like, my boy Boom, right? We're like one of my best friends, right? He's like family. Bro, every fucking day he hits me. Like, yo, you gotta do this shit. Like, and he loved this battle shit. Like, and it bugs him out because he knows I don't, like I tell him all the time, I don't love this shit. You feel me? I'm just great at it. You feel me? And every day, like, yo, bro, you need to do it. You need, and I'm like, my lawyers, you need to do this shit. And to me, it's like, if somebody wanted me to do this shit, if some one of these corporations want to actually know how it's done, then pay me. If caffeine want to know how it's done, pay me. You know what
Ain't
I'm saying?
that
If Twitch
that.
want to know how it's done, pay me. I'll show you how. You want to actually invest in the individual that knows what they're doing? Pay me. It's not gonna be cheap.
I
And
was about to say how much for a consultation. Shit.
I mean, shit. That's a question my lawyers answer. But that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not doing this shit for fun no more. Like, all that shit almost getting shot at, all that shit. Y'all finna pay, and the shit I got is crazy. I don't got no problem with caffeine. Y'all want to know how it's done? Pay me. Like, I got no problem with them dudes. So look like some good dudes with some money.
Yeah.
Pay me. You feel me? Snapchat, pay me. YouTube, pay. I mean, I don't give a fuck who it is. Drake, pay me. Yeah,
Talk that shit, Norbs.
but that's what I'm saying.
Hey yo.
Like, yo, bro, I know there's a lot of eyes on this shit. I done been approached by all types of people, networks, all type of shit. The price is not like what Fat Joe said. Yesterday's price ain't today's. You're motherfucking right. You want to win this shit? There's only one person that's gonna make it happen. It's me,
We need you back, Norbs, man. Norbs, we
bro. So it's
ah.
gonna cost a lot. If I do it for somebody, it's gonna cost a lot, but they're gonna make a lot. I know exactly what needs to be done.
Listen,
But
y'all companies, whatever out there, man. Listen, man, y'all got to make it happen, man. We need a resurgence in battle rap. Like we can't. This is the last leg of hip hop, man. We can't lose this shit, man. We gotta keep this going. Gotta keep this going. But Norris, man, I don't want to hold you up, man. Listen, man. I greatly appreciate you taking this time. Yeah,
I appreciate.
man, drop it is a lot of gems drop right now, man. Yeah, man, where can the people follow you, get in touch with you, all of that good shit?
At Street Star NORBE, the Norbes Auto Network on YouTube. Subscribe, hit the notification button. Yeah, I want to donate. My cash app is what $ SSNORBES. Just hit me, man. I'm not like I said, bro. You just hit me and I said, yo, let's do it. Like, water, I'm a humble dude, bro. If people want to work, people want advice. Y'all want a consultation? I got you. Just let me know. You know what I
Say
mean?
less, man.
Yeah, man. You got my
Definitely say less.
contact, bro. Just hit me up whenever. Hey, baby.
I appreciate you, man. You go ahead, enjoy the dad time, and yeah, man, enjoy the rest of your evening. I greatly appreciate you, man.
I hope this was entertaining for you.
Yeah, very insightful. Yeah, very insightful. I'm definitely gonna watch this a couple times.
I bet, man. Let me know what's up, man. Appreciate you.
All right, man. You be easy, fam.
Bet.
Hold No Punches podcast, man. We get the exclusives. that one. I don't even know what to say about that one right there. That yeah, this yeah, this one of them ones. This is one of them ones, man. Look here, man. I'm gonna get up out of here, man. It's K-Felon for K-Felon Beats. Hold No Punches podcast. Y'all make sure y'all tune in to all of the other shows. Spike T, uh, all of the shows on the network. Make it a Break It Media on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Hit the like button. Leave a comment. And I'm gonna get up out of here. Y'all be easy. Deuces.